What's up? What's up? It's your boy Carcino here. Let's get it. Bigger than life. Now, Luka Doncic, as you know, is out with LeBron. Probably at the bar. They'll be back for home games. This was a game that wasn't going to go well. They were never going to win this game, and they know it. This is a game they were going to look very bad in. And I mean very bad. Now, the reason why the thumbnail shows AD, LeBron, and Luka is because all three are out. AD been shut down for the season. Oh no, the Denver's gonna roll them tonight. They getting rolled. Um, this game was set up to be a great numbers protection for the league, but it turns out to be something else more more drawn out than what people have previously realized. Yes, the Los Angeles Lakers have put themselves in a conundrum where they have to conform to said ways. Their injury report list is not nice. Hachimura was sent back. You know, he's not to even make trips. His knee is so messed up right now. They said, "Oh, he's day to day moving forward." Don't believe that. Maxi Kleber's out for the season. Okay, he's done for the season. Don't even look for Maxi Kleber to come back. He was just there for trade bait and to be cool with Luka. Luka's cool with Maxi Kleber. He's out. Jackson Hayes has got a bad right knee, and it hasn't gotten any better. Luka Doncic, his ACL is flaring up again in his calf. He wasn't 100% healed, and he's playing on it. This is never a good sign. And now his right ankle is messed up. And remember, this comes from him having the back injury that he took when he had a fall one too long ago, playing against, I believe, the Knicks or the game before that. And I said, Luka's hurt real bad. Like his back is locked up on him. And now when your back is tight and you're trying to get up and down the court, you're using your legs more. So when you're using your legs more, this is the things that happen down the line. Not awesome, because this is going to lead to more injuries. Now, Dorian Finney-Smith, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. He playing. His left ankle's been giving him problems lately. That's the reason why he can't get any rebounds or score any points like he's, always never done. But that's why he's been underproductive. And Trey Jemison III, the guy who, seemed like a big old Navy man who's there to just lead them in Bible study, he's listed as questionable due to an illness. An illness? What the hell? What the hell is an illness? What is an illness? No, what this means is you need to go back and said karma hit you back quick. They both was injured when they got traded. That's why they rushed the trade. They didn't know AD was going to get hurt the day before, and they knew Luka was coming off an injury and the trade was going down. They knew what they had to do. This was going down regardless. No, they'll be back. The thing is the Lakers know we only care about the playoffs. It don't matter where the Lakers are seated. They're not going to go into the play-in. They can't afford to have Luka and LeBron, who is brittle as glass, out there playing these heavy minutes. It don't even make sense. I mean, and play at this level, they got to drag them along for the ratings. So they're going to drag this thing all the way out as long as it can to try to get this Lakers and Celtics situation going. No, they got to take it because Luka shouldn't be playing. Now, Gabe Vincent, he's listed as doubtful because he got a left knee that's hurt, which I don't know how he hurt that. I'm like, what did Gabe Vincent do? But Trey Jemison, I mean, he got an illness. I don't even know what that means. You better pray to Jesus to heal you. The lack of ball sickness. What's up, HD? Shouts out to welcome to HDII TV. Luka's stock is going down playing without LeBron. Luka sitting out waiting on Lee John. Oh no, that's the narrative they want y'all to believe. You see, Luka didn't get any whistle in the last game before this, and then last game, he really didn't get any whistle early on. The Lakers shot like 2 free throws in the first half. So when they lost to the Brooklyn Nets, when have you seen a Laker game where the Lakers ain't going to the line? They want that narrative out there that they need LeBron. The NBA is not what you think it is. It's really crazy the way they do things, the politics they play. I just try to make sure I bet it. Since Luka been with the Lakers, I've been winning every bet I bet on the Lakers. Crazy, like all the prop bets, I'm killing it. So this is sad that he ain't playing, because this gonna affect my bets tonight. Well, the scenarios never got better. For the Lakers, the problem is the communication, the commitment to everybody playing. You have a bunch of role players, right? And your role players are not good at their roles. That's your problem. Your role players, right? They're not good in their roles. Luka and getting blown by on defense, everybody knows to put Luka in high pick and roll or ISO. You don't even need a pick. That's how these guys are treating it. They like, I don't need a pick for Luka Doncic. Just get out of the way. Keep your guy away. And that's that. Don't bring your defender here. I will get by Luka. And they will. Here come Trey Young or some young fast guard. They're going to go cross. And now the Lakers defense has got to basically cover for that. And that's always been the Lakers' problem. They don't have a point guard that could defend, that could keep somebody in front of them. And Luka's not the guy that can do that. So once again, since LeBron has been there, what point guard they had that could guard people, that could keep guys in front of them? They never had it. And LeBron is too old, and they got to play zone to cover up for him. They can't guard everybody man to man because LeBron James ain't going to be moving all the way around the court. Christie was the only defender because of his speed, but he's young and not going to get their respect. So they're going to take advantage of him. This is why point guards, fast teams with fast guards, give them problems. Tyrese Maxey, oh yeah, that's going to be a problem, a nightmare for the Lakers. You know, they can't defend him. There's nothing they could do. John Morant, it's another nightmare for them. So what do you think Shea going to do to them? Shea can get by Luka. He can hit the mid-range. But everybody you've known throughout LeBron's career, it's always on defense. They doing podcasts right now talking about LeBron on defense because they know that's where he lacks. That's why LeBron was like, I like Rondo, because Rondo is a person who knows how to work the personnel. Rondo is somebody who knows how to run the team and be a boss. He was the coach on the floor. It was never LeBron. Well, when the levels change, people got to make a decision on what it is that they actually want to see. hmm I mean, it happens more than you think. If Luke is carrying the ball, everybody's carrying the ball. I don't think he's an assistant. I don't know, but if you want to bet. I haven't seen the line now that Luca's out. I should have bet it last night. I really had it locked. Denver's winning the game. I can tell you that much. Lakers are not beating Denver. That is out and out. Well, the injury report doesn't tell you the whole story. It just tells you what they want you to know for your betting odds. Because there is a betting line, they have to inform. They have to tell the people what's going on. The Lakers are down 15 points. I'm taking Denver. Denver gonna beat them by more than 15. But if I was y'all, take the money line. Have a nice weekend. All right, hold on. Oh, you finished? Yes. Okay. Have a nice weekend, guys. Okay, you too. Take care. So, like I was saying, you said championship teams, 14 dogs. Look, I'm gonna tell you like this, and I'm gonna be honest. The Lakers are really in trouble because this is not gonna be a healthy team. The team is propped up on bad decisions. I think they're going to do the under. Mm. Now, Orlando is playing Minnesota. Bet the under on that. That's the only thing I can tell y'all to do there. I'm going to tell you what I'm betting. And that is the under, sir. Bet the over in Toronto, Utah game. The Phoenix Suns by 3 over Sacramento. That should be it. Boston plus 8 versus Miami. The Clippers in Atlanta. That's a tough one. That's tough. I'm going to leave that alone. Take the Houston Rockets on the money line. And yeah, that's the way I would lead that. Now, let's get back to this because I want it to be said in the truest form. Like, what do I think about the Los Angeles Lakers and their chances? Like, honestly thinking about it, you know? So, when I'm honestly thinking about the Los Angeles Lakers, I'm looking at them from a perspective of I don't think they know what they're doing. Like, I really think they're contemplating doing things that are not what we consider productive. That's just how I look at things. I see it for what it is. The Los Angeles Lakers might be, oh yeah, the bets I just told y'all I just put in. Clippers over Atlanta, on paper it looked like that. But when I see +4, that's sneaky. That's telling me if the Clippers do win, if they do win, it might be by 2. And I don't trust it. And I'm just gonna stay away from that one. I'm gonna go back and do my prop bets a little later. Then I gotta take care of the Patreon. But I will say this about the Lakers, and then we can move on from there, right? If you look at the Lakers roster, as I was saying yesterday, and people don't think this matters, is that the Lakers roster is propped up on a bunch of players that are on like 1-year contracts, unsigned players, players that's come from different environments. And you're talking about winning a championship, right? Lynn ain't your guy. He's a 7-foot guy who's not healthy. He can't jump and get rebounds. He doesn't come from a winning environment. Okay. You got Morris, who won't be there next year. Maxi Kleber, who won't be there next year. Shake Milton, who won't be there next year. Jemison, who won't be there next year. Goodwin, who probably won't be there next year, but he's unsigned. He's 26. This might be it for Vanderbilt. Jackson Hayes, who knows? Derek Finney-Smith might be there. Gabe Vincent is gone. So half of this team, Cam Reddish is gone. Koloko is gone. So where is your future? Hell, they traded Cam Reddish already. Now he's in the doghouse. He basically ain't even playing. And then Dalton Connect, they traded him already, but now he's back. And the Lakers still is in search of a big man, even though they didn't grab 3 big men. Now, the plays you're running is not, privy for big men to play. What they need is Joe Jackson Hayes out there to play. He's a young player who played on losing teams. All of these players played on losing teams. Hachimura comes from a losing team. But he was injury prone over there. Championship basketball wasn't on their minds. Finney-Smith has not played on a winning championship-like team till they had Luka Doncic. Then he went right back to playing on losing teams. So they're used to losing 30, 40, 50 games a year. It's hard to shake that. It's really extremely hard to shake that and get back on the court. For this year, they done. And we will all rejoice. Whenever they try these one-year fixed players, it don't work. The only time you've seen this work is when they brought in the bubble. The bubble championship is when you've seen a bunch of people win a championship because that was designed to happen. Other than that, it don't work naturally. You just pick up a bunch of one-year players and then here they are, they're in the championship. Hold on. Now, there's so much to think about when you're making these decisions because most people I know who are very angry and very hostile about not the uncertainty of knowing where they're going to go. They believe that people work harder and they play harder because they're on a one-year deal. They could be out this year. So they want to put on a show. They're going to play their best. That's not how championship basketball works. You don't want that if you're playing on the championship team. Oh, he's going to give me everything he got because he's on a one-year deal. Yeah, he's not thinking championship. He's thinking, I got to get my numbers up so I can get out of here. He's thinking about his career, his life. He ain't thinking about winning a championship. That's what he's thinking about. That's the worst thing you can have on your team if you're trying to win a championship is somebody playing for a new contract. See, they fool you with these narratives because they got a lot of these internet guys who don't know anything about basketball come on here and try to tell you they don't know. They just know what they see. That's it. And then they talk about it. That's it. They can't tell you what the business side of it is. They're looking at the numbers. They say, okay, well, this guy's a 3-and-D player. I'm a 3-D player. He averaged 12, 7, and whatever. I got to get up to at least 12 and 7 because they just signed him. He got a 3-year deal, with a player's option on the last year. And that's what his numbers are. So my numbers got to get there. I got to find a way to get my shots in. I got to get more minutes on the floor. I got to tell coach and show him I'm working hard so I can get minutes on the floor to get my numbers up. This is how they're thinking so that they can play themselves into a deal. The last time this happened, Malik Monk on the Lakers. The Lakers was losing. It was getting their ass kicked. And who was the only one balling out on the team? Who was on a 1-year deal for $1.5 million? Who was about to be out the NBA. No team wanted him. So the Lakers got him for $1.5 million for the season. Malik Monk. And Monk balled out. He was the only Laker that could shoot threes. He was the only Laker that was productive and can get people off the ball and was dominating. But now he's played himself into a bag. So you can't keep Malik Monk. You're going to have to give him a deal. And they couldn't. And he played in Sacramento with his former teammate. You were surprised no one wanted him? Well, and after Charlotte, he thought he was getting some calls. But see, that's what happened with the politics of the game. People would have came and get him if somebody told him, like, nah, don't pick him up. Like the Lakers want to get him. Like, don't get him. And he was mad because he knew he was worth more money than what he signed for. But it was the bare minimum. It was either that or go overseas. So what you want, and when you win, look at the teams that win championships. That's all you got to do. Who won the championship last year? Who was the NBA champions last year? The Boston Celtics, right? Look at that team. What 1-year players they got out there? They don't have them. That team's committed. Those guys been together for a while. They even brought back Big Al. So this is what I'm saying. They're not 1-year players on this team. The champions after that, before that, was who? The Denver Nuggets, right? So the Denver Nuggets, look at that nucleus. They've been together 4 years. No 1-year players. After that, the Milwaukee Bucks. Sticking together. Well, after that, it was Golden State. So after that, it was Golden State. Well, we already know, right? No 1-year players. They had 2 guys in their contract year, though, which was Poole and Wiggins. Then the Bucks was after that, and it was the same scenario. So as you see, that success of loading teams up don't equal championships. So loading team up with superstars wasn't winning championships. All these guys like, we're going to start our super team over here. How many super teams have we seen form in the last 6-7 years? And they didn't amount to nothing. had Chris Paul, James Harden, Melo over there. Then you had Melo, Russ, and Paul George. They were plenty of them. They were popping up everywhere. Super teams. You had James Harden, KD, and Kyrie, and they would have probably won that year if Kevin Durant foot it was a inch back. The Nets are gonna win the championship that year. Thank you. I appreciate that. They don't want the truth to get out because the truth hurts their lives. When the truth hurts their lives, you can't sit there and tell the public what's going on because they don't want to hear it. They don't want you to be successful. They don't care about your success. All they care about is your downfall. And they want to be there to record it as it happens. Luka's out for the same reason. His right ankle now is hurt, and his left calf, which is his ACL, is flaring up. It's going to flare up every other game because it's not healed. He wasn't 100%, and you're going to risk Luka Doncic tearing the ACL. And if Luka tears his ACL, he's going to be out for 2 years. He's going to be out about 2 years, 2 seasons. He'll miss all next season. Just like Kyrie Irving is going to miss all next season. It was like Kyrie might be back in what? Mid-April of next year? No, he's going to be out. It's 2 seasons. No, it's inflamed right now. But if he continues to play on it, he might tear it. So they're just hoping that they can get through this season so Luka can heal all of his injuries, come back next season ready and shape and ready to play. Yes, that's called 2 years. Kevin Durant tore his ACL. He missed a whole year, right? The whole next season. Then that next year, he was back the start of the season. So he got injured right in the NBA Finals. So he had the whole year off, right? That whole year, that whole season, he didn't even play. Then the next year, he was ready when they started the season. So it was 2 years. Torn ACL is serious. Kobe Bryant went down right before the end of the season. Like it was about what 7, 8 more games before the playoffs, and he went down. It's a terrible thing to see. It's a terrible thing to happen. You don't wish that on your worst enemy. I wouldn't wish that on LeBron. But I know if it happens to LeBron, he's gone. That's his last game. He ain't playing. He ain't coming back. Bron ain't gonna be back to the playoffs. Well, if that's the case, you want to rest him up to the playoffs, that's fine. But what condition Luka Doncic is gonna be in? That's your concern. You don't care about LeBron. Luka is your main concern because without Luka, none of it works. If Luka's out and it's all on LeBron's shoulders. We've already seen for 7, 8, 9 years that he's been with the Lakers. How that look? Talking like I'm a doctor. I'm not using medical terms, so I'm not talking as a doctor. I'm not sitting here saying his plantar tear. He's got a plantar tear, and we don't know if he's going to make it. Luka only is dropping in value. No, he's not. He's very valuable because when he's on the court, he produces. If that was the case, he wouldn't be insured. They would try to be treating him for that. Where was the Lakers at before Luka got there? They were a half game in the 6th spot, and they were halfway ahead of the 7th spot. Luka get there. They go all the way up to the 2nd seed, right? Then LeBron gets hurt. Now they're in the 4th seed. And y'all had no dreams of NBA championship until Luka got there. Before Luka got there, y'all saying everybody here is accepting that we're not going to win the championship this year. That this is a learning and building process, and everybody here is okay with that. That's what your coach JJ Redick said. Being the 6th seed and go to an NBA championship, when does that happen? The 6th seed wins the NBA championship. I don't remember when that happened. Yeah, that's crazy. The lowest seed to ever win an NBA Finals. Let me see. It might have been the Houston Rockets. Let me see. Yep, that was the 94-95 Houston Rockets. They were the 6th seed. And they beat the number 2 seed, which was the Phoenix Suns. Yeah, they were down 3-1 against Charles Barkley and the Suns and won that year. There's no way the Suns should have lost. Mm-hmm. That's how it went down. It was crazy at that time. Yep. So 1994 was the last time you've seen anybody ranked that low win an NBA championship, and you probably will never see it again. So now they've altered it to where you got this play-in tournament, so that even if you played all season to make the playoffs, that's altered now. So all records and standings and all of these things have all been tampered with and destroyed. So the fabric of the game of basketball has been ruined. And now you're watching an MTV Rock and Jock exhibition. And you're saying so Luka gets a pass. Get a pass for what? The man came over to the team injured. Did you not understand that? He wasn't 100% when he got here. Y'all forced the Laker jersey on him and threw him on the goddamn court, like Dallas did AD, and got him hurt after one half of basketball. He wasn't ready to play. You talking about the finals? Yeah. If you want to talk about the finals, what about it? I thought they beat the Jazz in 5 that year. Um, yeah, the game they won, he was effective, but Luka's ineffective when guys can't hit their shots. He was like the only one that could hit shots. Kyrie couldn't hit a three. None of those guys could score. And they got rid of those guys. What do you mean he get a pass for the NBA Finals? Did you see his numbers in the NBA Finals? But he's ineffective when he's playing against a great defender. I mean, Jaylen Brown is one of the best defensive two guards in the NBA. He knows how to defend Luka Doncic. He's a great defender. You see how it is when he's on top of him. Luka can't get to his spots and do what he wants to do. So he's a great defender on Luka. But Luka still get his numbers. But if you notice, nobody else on the team could hit a shot. So yeah, he's gonna be ineffective. If he gets you the ball and they shoot and y'all ain't making the shots, he don't get assists. But he's getting rebounds, he's doing what he can. But Boston beat them because there's so many guys to guard. But Brown was beating them on both sides of the ball. That's why he was MVP. Well, Laker fans are that's the thing about them. They are like the gallons of emotion. Lakers win 2 games. We can't be stopped. We're 2 championship. Now they're like, man, we got to get the team back, man. Luka's a problem. He's got to get in shape. And now that Kendrick Lamar said, I carry that weight like Luka Doncic. Now Luka's trending. K. Dot say one thing in his own. No LeBron James tonight. He's out. LeBron is out. Hachimura is out. Luka Doncic is out. Jackson Hayes is out. Maxi Kleber is out. The only people that's day to day are Dorian Finney-Smith, Gabe Vincent, and Trey Jemison, who's just sick for some reason. Now it's like all the people, it's like, man, Zion is looking good, man. He's in shape. He's playing well. They trying to big him up because they want him to leave and go to another team. They want to keep his stock high. That's how the Laker fans are, because they're not really Laker fans. They're LeBron fans. So the narrative is, we need LeBron back, man. We got to bring Bron back. That's what's wrong. LeBron was there, and they got blown out by Boston. Wasn't he there? Well, you got to tell me, what has Tom Brady done wrong? What did Brady do wrong? Brady dominated. He done what no player in the game could do. Hell yeah, bring back Bron. For what? Mm-hmm. There's so much going on that people just don't have time, or they probably know, they just don't really care. But it's so much weirdness that's going on in the league and in general. So blow a whistle like he too short. Instead of begging for them to make plays, you begging for whistle. How about you make a shot? Mm-hmm. Videotaping practices, taking the air out of the football, and a few more things. Lorraine Davidson, stop reading documentaries. Tom Brady did not go and record somebody's practices. That's Belichick with his spies. Every NFL team got spies checking on people for the games. That's what they do. Why do you think they cover their mouth when they talk in their plays? That's just a shell game these guys play. They have people on the other side of the field in the stadium that they give tickets to, and their whole job is to look and see if they can see what plays the other team is doing. Hell, Jim Harbaugh just got busted doing that in college. So come on, man. He was going to be suspended. He couldn't even stay at the University of Michigan. And they gave him a national championship because they wanted, man, it was terrible. Anybody black, they'd have been bounced. And people talking about air out of the football. Tom Brady wanted the air out of the football. That's why they won the game. That was the dumbest thing I ever heard. The game was close. Then they fixed the anomaly at halftime. And it wasn't an anomaly. It's the fact that the ball boy who had the balls, it was cold that night in Buffalo or whatever they played. I think it was the Colts or whatever. It was cold that night. So if you leave the footballs out there in the cold, what's going to happen to a football when it's out in the cold? Or basketball? When air, it's simple science. When air meets cold, what happens? The air, it's going to dissipate. You're going to lose air in a football when it's cold. That's why when you lose air in your tires, once it get cold, it's common sense. But now because it's Tom Brady and the Patriots, we finna deflate all the footballs. Lorraine, do you realize that they fixed this at halftime, right? They found out what was going on, like the ball was kind of like losing air. They fixed it. It was not a problem. And once they fixed it, the Patriots went ahead to blow them out. But they ain't going to tell you that story because that don't fit the argument. So when the balls was fixed, they got their ass whooped even worse. So it was hurting Tom Brady, obviously, because they were in the game when the balls was deflated. Mm-hmm. You see how the truth beat all the lies they tell you on social media? Oh, the Charles Woodson fumble the first year. That was not a tuck. That was a fumble. Do you realize that wasn't the end of the game? Do you realize that wasn't the end of the game? That's just a fumble, right? You think like once they gave Tom Brady the ball, they won the game. No, they still had to go down the field in a blizzard and kick a field goal. Just to tie, really. They had to go to the game was still going on. You see what I'm saying? Y'all act like that one play. You got to stop letting these documentaries fool your brain. Go back and watch what happened. That's the problem. Y'all still, they got the ball back. They still had to move the ball down the field and kick a field goal in a blizzard. And that's just one part of it. The game still continued to go on. Could that have been called a fumble? Could have been. Wouldn't have surprised me one way or another. That ain't the worst call I've ever seen in football. That ain't mean the Raiders were going to the Super Bowl. It was the first round. It's the first round of the playoffs. Gannon still had a chance to win. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They got the ball back. But they never tell you the story. They keep telling you the lie. That's why you got to go and check things out for yourself. You know how many Super Bowls they cheated Tom Brady out of? Just go watch the Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl. Giving guys touchdowns that's out of bounds clearly. Changing the rules in the middle of a Super Bowl. A guy slapped the ball on the ground and the ball pop up. In one game that year, same year, they said he didn't complete the catch process. Yeah, then in the Super Bowl, same thing happened. The guy hit the thing, the ball pops up, and they call it a touchdown. So it's all about the agenda on who they want to win. They wanted the Eagles to win and not the Patriots that year. Oh, you want to talk about cheating? The Denver Broncos versus the Patriots, AFC Championship game. Brady leads them back. They're down 8. He leads them and scores a touchdown with no time left on the clock. None. 0 on the clock. Then they got to go to a 2-point conversion. Right? Because of everything that went down before when they were down there, the sidelines go black. Nobody brings that up. None of the computers are working on the Patriots side of the football. None of their tablets. They can't communicate to Tom Brady. Nothing. Everything goes dark. But everything on the Denver side was working. And they said, well, should Denver have to cut their stuff off? Nope. Play on. See, I watch the games, so I actually know the corruption when it happens. So they cheated them because they wanted Peyton Manning to go to the Super Bowl. That's what it was about. They wanted to give Denver that championship. So believe me, the corruption's been going on for years to stop Tom Brady for winning because he was that damn good. That's why he kept going to the Super Bowl. He didn't have a receiver you could goddamn name on his team that was any goddamn good. He had a bunch of overachievers. And you're like, who is this Hogan guy? None of these guys were great. Julian Edelman, like this guy was like a 3rd round pick, 3rd string receiver. He was winning Super Bowls with these people. Like Wes Welker, and like he created that slot back. Everybody had to grab a Wes Welker type player after that. They were like, man, we need us a Wes Welker. You know why? Because Tom Brady didn't cheat the game. When the season's over, don't nobody even touch a football for months. They go out and kick it. Not Tom. Tom ain't got time to kick it. Tom want to win. Tom work out with his receivers in the off season. They go to his property somewhere and they go out there and they run routes. They get familiar. The new guys are out there. Tom watching film. He's watching every team that they got to play, seeing what they do, the defense, knowing where the guys like to move, what position they do, the signals. He's watching all of it. He's addicted to watching film. And as a quarterback, that only is going to make you sharper. You're going to learn to pick up techniques. That's why he pat the football. Pop, pop, so guys don't slap the ball down at the line of scrimmage. You pat it to make them think you're throwing it, and it throws them off. Young quarterbacks don't do it. They just look. Block. I see it happen all the time. I'm like, why don't they pat the football? Tom wouldn't throw a pass without patting that ball. Pop, pop. Even if he's scrambling out, he's going to still pat the football just to throw them off so they can throw off his time. So y'all done turned this to a Brady conversation. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. How about Brady to go? Brady, 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 Brady.